Hello everyone, we already know the law of conservation of energy, which states that energy can only be converted from one form to another. It can neither be created or destroyed. Also, the total energy before and after the transformation remains the same. We also saw that when an object falls freely from a height, then the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy of the object would be the same at all points. That is, the total energy remains constant, which is potential energy plus kinetic energy is constant. We also learned that during the free fall of an object, the decrease in potential energy at any point in the path appears as an equal amount of increase in kinetic energy. Thus, during the fall, there is a continual transformation of gravitational potential energy into kinetic energy. Now, let's try to verify this numerically. Say, we raise a 5 kg object. Now, the potential energy it gains because of that, this becomes equal to 4905 joules. Now here, the kinetic energy is 0 as the object is not moving, and at the start, the potential energy is mgh and kinetic energy is 0. Now, we let it fall. Say it reaches 50 meter height. So, the potential energy decreases as the height has decreased. So, potential energy becomes equal to 5 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by 50. Here, h we have taken as 50 and potential energy becomes equal to 2452.5 joules. But the object gains kinetic energy as it is moving now. So how to calculate kinetic energy? Now, if the body fell to 50 meters with acceleration g, which is equal to 9.81 meter per second square, then we can use the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as, as we don't know the time here, and this is the third law of motion. So here u is equal to 0 as the body was at rest initially. Now v square becomes equal to 2 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by 50, which is the displacement as it has fallen to height 50 meters. So v square is 981. So we got the value of v square. Now kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So putting the value of m, which is 5 kg, and v square as we've calculated is equal to 981. Thus kinetic energy becomes equal to 2452.5 joules. So gain in kinetic energy is equal to loss in potential energy, and the total mechanical energy remains the same. Now, at the moment of touching ground, the potential energy is 0 as the height is 0, but the velocity is maximum. Again, we use the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as to find velocity, that is the final velocity. Here, displacement s is equal to 100 meter as the body has fallen from 100 meters. We put these values in the formula for kinetic energy, which is half mv square, and we get, so v square is equal to 2 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by 100, and this is equal to 1962. So kinetic energy is equal to half multiplied by 5 multiplied by 1962. This becomes equal to, on calculation, 4905 joules. What does it mean? It means the whole potential energy has been converted into kinetic energy. And what do we see? The sum of potential and kinetic energy is the total mechanical energy, which remains constant here at all the points during the free fall. At start, as we saw, the total energy was due to just potential energy and it was equal to 4905 joules. And while falling down, say at height 50 meters, the total energy was equal to the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, which were 2452.5 each, and thus the total energy was 4905 joules. Also, on nearly reaching the ground, it was entirely due to kinetic energy and it was again equal to 4905 joules. So remember, according to law of conservation of energy, energy can only be converted from one form to another. It can neither be created or destroyed. Also, the total energy before and after the transformation remains the same. That's all for now. Bye-bye.